mind-blowing. World Luxury Car 2021 was Porsche Taycan. It's not just considered as one of the most exciting luxury cars, but it's also one of the most exciting electric car ever. One of the most sportiest, exciting electric car, I would say. And this is the first drive experience which I'm bringing from Dubai. Welcome to Flywheel. Porsche, widely considered as one of the best car makers in the world, is also famous for their sports cars and their marvelous engineering. The forefather Ferdinand Porsche is one of the most iconic automotive engineer ever, and he was very experimental even from his childhood. He first electrified his parents' house in 1893, and in 1898, when he was working in Vietnam, he first made an electric vehicle called Egerliner C2 Phaeton with an output of 3 to 5 HP and a maximum speed of 25 km per hour. And it was in 1900 he made the first fully electric car, Lana Porsche Elettromobilo, with a unique engineering. It had electric motors on the wheel hub, and it was having an output of 5 PS, with each hub motors having an output of 2.5 HP. It could achieve a maximum speed of 37 km per hour, and it was exhibited in Expo in Paris. In the same year, he also made the first ever hybrid car in the world, which was named as Semper Vivus, which means always alive in Latin. It was having a different technology compared to the present hybrid cars. There was a combustion engine which was supporting the electric motor by producing the energy to run it from this engine. Since it doesn't stop, they have this name as Always Alive. And in 1901, they made the production-ready model called Mixed. However, due to the heavy curb weight, it wasn't really success. However, the Porsche Taycan carry the same philosophy of Ferdinand Porsche of electrifying the mobility. And we can see this in this electrified missile. Porsche first showcased this as a Mission E concept. And when I saw that, I thought it's another Panamera with a sedan form. But I have to say, it is nothing like Panamera. It's an entirely different car. It is very brilliantly designed. It look exciting. I first saw that in 2019 Frankfurt Motor Show, and I was thrilled to see the shaping, sculpting, and the way it has been incorporated with the proper Porsche design identity. And it's an amazing design. I really love this design. Let's check out the design in detail. When you come to side profile, you can see some resemblance from the Panamera, but actually it looks much attractive, and actually I love this design over the Panamera. There are some Porsche elements which are evident over here. You can see that silhouette and the proportion is like a Porsche, and you can see it's a very carved body design, again a Porsche element. Here is the charging point where you can charge it. Both sides it got a charging point. There's a 21-inch wheel with a black spoke and a silver lining, and it's designed in a way that give more airflow for more aerodynamics. Rear it's a broader tire with a 305 to 30 section, but it's a 21-inch wheel. It's a frameless door, and you can see it's very attractive, and there's a pop-up handle, again an attractive element that's also good for better aerodynamics. You can see the rear door also is carved in a way the hip formation of Porsche's identity is being maintained, and the silhouette is also very great. The roofline flows and form a small boot, and it got the proper sedan silhouette with the Porsche identity and Porsche touch. When it comes to the rear, you can see the proper Porsche element with a very sleek taillight and the Porsche logos incorporated inside this. And you know there are variants like the Turbo 4S, Turbo S, and normal Taycan also is there, but I don't know what Turbo is meant. Here there is no Turbo, but actually for Porsche, Turbo is a powerful variant. So what we have is a Turbo, and the boot is opened here electrically, and it's not a big boot. Actually it's a comparatively smaller boot, and we have filled it with a lot of materials, and it's filled now. And I don't think it's a huge boot, but again the design is consulted very well. I really love the way they brought the black and white elements together, and to be very specific, the design on the bumper is very attractive. It's good that they didn't actually replicate the exhaust like design, because it doesn't have an exhaust for electric car, but the lip spoiler, everything is consulted very well. And I don't have to tell you that it's look attractive because you're seeing it. Anyway, I really love this. Taycan. It means lively young horse in Turkish. It actually represents the horse on the logo of Porsche. Porsche Taycan was launched in 2019. However, it is based on the concept called Mission E, which was unveiled in 2015 IAA Frankfurt Motor Show. The best thing about the Porsche Taycan is that it is very close to its concept, which is very attractive. Porsche has made this Taycan as one of the most attractive Porsches ever, but in a new electrifying design language. It is more attractive than Porsche's current four-door model Panamera, and it's very close to its concept. Porsche was very particular when they were designing the Taycan because this model is taking the Porsche to a new level for a new generation. Porsche designers were very particular when they were designing the new Taycan because it's a representation of Porsche for the new era, which is electrifying. Hence, it can be called as electrified missile with this performance. Since it was a very important model for Porsche, they had two types of launches. One was a virtual launch which happened in three parts of the world like Germany, USA and China in their representation of natural power resources. In Germany, they selected the largest solar power production, and in US they selected Niagara, and in China they selected the largest windmill area. However, there was a physical launch which was happened in 2019 IA Frankfurt Motor Show, and I was lucky enough to witness that launch in person. Porsche has crafted this Taycan in the most aerodynamic way so that it can zip away the most quickest manner. The new Taycan was targeting on the most trending Tesla Model S. Our Taycan is known for its dynamics as a Porsche. These factors, plus the love for its brand, made it an initial success. Porsche marked 2000 delivery of the new Taycan in 2020 itself, which marked a 7.4% of the sales figure Porsche had for that year. So for Porsche, this is a success mantra for the future. The Porsche offered Taycan in two different body forms. Initially, it was launched as a four-door sedan form. Later, a station wagon form was also unveiled. Initially itself, Taycan was offered in four different variants. The basic Taycan, which is a two-wheel drive, or rather rear-wheel drive, is the starting range. Then comes the Taycan 4S with a four-wheel drive system. Next one is the Taycan Turbo, and the top of the range is Taycan Turbo S. The same variants are also offered on Gran Turismo, counting to a total number of 8 different variants for Porsche Taycan. What we are driving today is the second variant from the top, which is the Taycan Turbo. So check out the interior of the new Taycan while we drive, because it's not very appropriate to stand over here for a long time. Police may patrol and it won't be a good scene, and it's too hot also outside. So let's check out on the drive. You know, the Porsche Taycan was one of the strongest contenders in last WCOT, and it has won few awards also. And what after this award is won, we were having a online interaction with some of the senior officials of Porsche, including the development engineers. So I had one question, which was, why is Porsche not making a new hypercar? Because each era they had something like the Carrera GT and 918. So a lot of them were there. And I asked why is not repeated. They said what we meant with those cars were the most thrilling cars to drive. And right now their hypercar is this one, the Porsche Taycan Turbo. And I know what they meant after driving this. It is so thrilling, it's a mind-boggling electric sports car. I've not experienced such a thing in electric car yet. There have been electric cars and there's always thrill with the initial performance, like the torque and the pulling power. But this has got something more, which I'm experiencing the moment I started driving it. It's so thrilling. So now let me share some of the experience as a normal car. As you know, like any of the electric car, it's very refined, doesn't have any sound, but again suspension is also very good. It's been tuned very well. We've been doing normal drive, and we also encountered few humps and few of the little bad patch of the road. Anyway, the roads over here are amazing. So in this condition, we didn't have to bother much about the suspension or ground clearance, because it's been sorted very well. Even in such roads, the NVH level from the wind, road and tire is controlled very well. So that way it's a very refined car. But again, Porsche is actually producing some artificial sound in the car, which is actually good for the passengers here, because being so silent is not actually good. So we are getting that motion feel with this sound, and even on the standstill there's a small sound produced which actually feel the car is on, like the car is having an IC engine, and there's a small a small kind of vibration or a feel of vibration produced through the sound. So those things have been sorted very well. And Porsche, they are marvel in their engineering. So those things are amazing in this car. Okay friends, I'm going to do a drag here. Sport Plus, 0 to 100 I'm going to check. You can see the noise, everything. I'll be keeping quiet, just enjoy this. Ready? Ready, Kunal? Oh my goodness! 100, 120, oh my god, 140. Wow! What a performance! Mind blowing! Cool, man. This is a real excitement which is coming out of my heart, my mind, my adrenaline. It's so thrilling, man. It's really so thrilling. That's why these guys are calling this as their present hypercar. Mind blowing. Wow. Oh, I'm in Dubai. Unfortunately, the Dubai roads are very strict on the speed. That's the only negative I can tell about this place. But on the positive end, we get such cars to drive in this place. We are getting this car to India soon, I guess. But driving it before that is always a thrilling thing. Isn't it?
Yep.
Yep. My guys here, Kunal. One more. My god, it's something very, very exciting. As mentioned earlier, the Taycan is offered in 8 different variants, which is in 4 different power output options. The basic model in Taycan is having an output of 408 HP and 344 Nm of torque, which result in a 0 to 100 of 5.4 seconds. The basic Turismo model, which is 4 Cross, is having an output of 476 HP and 357 Nm of torque. It's slightly quicker with a 0 to 100 in 5.1 seconds. The next variant in Taycan, which is 4S, is having an output of 530 HP and 640 Nm of torque, and 0 to 100 is achieved in 4 seconds. The Turismo 4S Cross is having an output of 571 HP and 650 Nm of torque. But here Turismo is a bit slower with a 0 to 100 in 4.1 second mark. The model which you're driving today is a Taycan Turbo. From here, both Turismo and sedan variants are having the same output, but varies in the performance. Taycan Turbo is having an output of 680 HP and 850 Nm of torque. The sedan variant here is slightly quicker with 3.2 seconds to 0 to 100 sprint, whereas for the Turismo it is 3.3 seconds. And the top of the line Turbo is having an output of 761 HP and 1050 Nm of torque. Here too sedan is quicker as 2.8 seconds to 0 to 100. And Turismo model is slower by 0.1 second, which is 2.9 seconds. The battery pack of Taycan is placed between the wheelbase that helps the car to gain a lot of center of gravity and results in great dynamics. It also comes with a regenerating braking system, which helps in enhancing the range as well as for an enjoyable single pedal driving. New Taycan is the first car with the Porsche's latest fully digital integrated infotainment system with 4 digital displays. The most attractive among this is the 16.8-inch curved screen, which is for the driver. And there is a screen on the center console which is meant for infotainment. Co-passenger is also having another screen for his or her entertainment. As always, the Porsche interior is known for their best build quality and amazing fit and finish, which is reflected even in this Taycan. We can customize the interior of Taycan according to our choice with an option of selecting different color for your leather and various kinds of trims. As we know, the Porsche interior fit and finish and quality is second to none, especially when it compared with this arch rival Tesla. The German is far ahead than the Americans. The best thing about Taycan is got a lot of Porsche elements in the interior. We have seen that stopwatch, the steering look like Porsche, it's very acceptable. And even the gear selection lever is here, but the knob is similar to what is in the new 911, 992. So it's all Porsche element, but few Taycan elements are which are really attractive. First one is this curved screen, which is well incorporated. There is actually 4 screens in the front. One is this one. This is for the instrument console. It's a curved one. And other Two screens are, one is for the infotainment and other one is infotainment system for the co-driver. So that are the 4 screens. There are a few elements again which are Taycan centric, with the seat is a very different design. Seat is very supportive, comfortable, and look very attractive, especially in this red and black combination. Huge panoramic sunroof is there. Rear is okay, it's not a rear centric car, but it's having decent space, almost like in the Panamera. So interior is well sorted, and you can see the craftsmanship and build quality of Porsche. You can see also a lot of buttons over here, actually some icons, actually those are buttons. Click type feel which you get normally on the phone is the native, where you can even raise the car with this button. You can select the suspension, headlights are selected over here. So those are the things which are the interior elements. So now it's a part of driving, and I am shooting, so I'll be in between the shoot, so I'll be piling up the speed, drawing down, and it's because the cameraman is instructing me. But later on I will show you what exactly the performance of the Taycan is. The Taycan is a unique combination of Porsche dynamics and the proper electric platform. They had actually developed a new platform, entirely new platform for Taycan. It's not that compromised with anything. So while they're developing this, they've been very clear that it should be a proper Porsche electric car, and that is sorted so well with this car. I was having great time, in fact literally great time with this new Taycan. Hope you guys enjoyed the thrill of the driving of this amazing, mind-blowing machine. So guys, in between I'm asking you, which is your favorite electric car? Do let me know. In fact, for me, after this drive, this has turned to be my most favorite electric car and the most exciting I have ever driven. I've driven the Tesla, I've driven a few other cars, including which are launched in India, but this has been different. This is a Porsche in all means. If you like this video, please do like it and share it with your friends. And if you're yet to subscribe to our channel, please do subscribe and let us know which are your favorite electric car. We'll try to bring that. So until we meet that, stay safe and enjoy your driving.